believe this. This is supposedly an AI generated band. So I type it in and I see a bunch of news reports on this. Here's the first one, Mashable.
AI music, huh? Artificial music. Artificial artwork. No brain, no headache is a quote from Alpha Blondie. What do you guys think about the AI, this upsurge of AI? I quit listening to Foster the People. They got a song called Doing It for the Money. And the chorus is, just close your eyes. We're going to run this light. We're not wasting time. We're not doing it for the money. But it's actually the opposite. Foster the People is doing it for the money. In fact, you can Google it, and it costs anywhere from $250,000 to $300,000 to book Foster the People. But in that video, doing it for the money, Mike Foster, the lead singer, the head of Foster the People, he's wearing the MK Ultra leopard skin dress shirt. Doesn't have to be a dress shirt, but he's wearing the leopard shirt. And when they say run this light and close your eyes, it just shows a person sitting at a desk at a computer, practically one with the machine. Shout out to my little brother, Wilbur. I was used to give him a hard time, because I was trying to get him to give him some motivation so we could go jam out down in the music studio. Me and my little brother, Wilbur, we made some really good music, Remember the drums on Truth, Wilbur? Remember the drums on For a Reason? Awesome. It's not artificial, but I always used to give him a hard time. I'd be saying, Wilbur's one with the machine, because he couldn't move from the screen. And I'm not joking about this, but God bless my little brother, Wilbur Hartwig, my half-brother, but he developed a problem in his spine from sitting too long and not moving. And, another thing referred to it, the light, is Palantir's artificial intelligence with the kill switch. Also in that song, Doing It for the Money, Foster the People, the end verse, he says at the end, he says it's a silicone rush, and he's addicted to it. And it goes into the verse before saying you better soldier up or learn to shoot or learn to duck. And Mike Foster's is basically talking about how the AI is coming in. And he talks about the kill switch after he talks about Silicon Valley, Silicon Rush. And Mike Foster says that it's coming after you, it's coming after us. Then if you look at his other videos, for instance, Helena Beat, very interesting. There's a lot of people coming out that are transformers, if you know what I mean, and it's all good, but their name is Helena. Helena is a powerful mantra chant for a Greek goddess. It's a rise of the feminism, just being honest. But you can see it on the Marvel. I'm a big Marvel comic book fan. I got old school comic books and shit, but what Disney is doing to the Marvel universe, I can't compute. But conversely, not conversely, to add on to Foster the People's dark music videos, and this is why everything is a spell. And Pythagoras showed a long time ago, and other others that knew things, like Nikola Tesla as well. They knew that energy and vibrations and frequencies can control the world. So before I digress, on Helena Beat, Foster the People, it starts out with him and his dog in a van down by the river. Living in a van down by the river. If you're old school like me, I'm 42, you know where that's from. Rest in peace, Chris Farley. But so the video starts out, I gotta admit, I love the beat. And Mike is a good singer. They're all very talented, but it starts out, he's driving in a van down by the river with his dog. No, not down by the river. He's on this desolate highway, right? And he stops. He has to stop, push the brakes, because it looks like there's a baby in the road in a carriage, right? So he gets out to check it out, and he pulls the blanket off the carriage, and it's fake. And they call them daywalkers. Shout out to I'm so bad with names sometimes, but there's this one dude that did a video on Foster the People, daywalkers. But anyway, in that video, Mike is getting attacked by all these evil, this evil gang of misled teenagers that are all inbred. They're all deformed and stuff, all bunch of blue bloods. But they take him, they kidnap him. Thank God his dog escapes. And spoiler alert, they harvest his energy. What does that remind you of from? Adrenochrome, anyone? Adrenochrome? Yeah. And then you go to another one of Foster the People's very popular videos called Style. I really dig the beat. I dig the synthesizers. But he says, if you're going to take me out in style. If you're going to love me in style. Very strange lyrics. And when you look into it, they harvest his energy. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. By the bigwigs. They take Mike Foster and burn him into this giant sphere ball of condensed sun, the Son of God. They burn him up, and then they give his ashes to the bigwigs. That's why, don't you just love it when, like when I made a video on Oliver Anthony and his, he's crying about all of the blue collar injustices. Meanwhile, he's on Joe Rogan and viral on every platform. And I thought it was just hilarious how one of my old friends, shout out to Chicken Butt, I was talking about how Oliver Anthony sold his soul. And Chicken Butt, I believe his name is Greg. God bless him, I guess. Take care. But he left a comment and he's like, you do the same. You would suck up to get this or that. And I said, first of all, I ain't sucking on anything. And second of all, you don't know me, Run into the same thing with people trying to tell me how to take care of my animals, and I'm the one who's feeding them. Like this guy Marshall. You're complaining about the city and this and that, but what are you doing? But anyway, felt like doing a live again real quick. I think all this AI stuff is total garbage. Well, correction, I guess when I choose to do my biography and tell my life story, maybe I'll just have AI write it, but I'll have to proofread it. I guess it's okay if you want to be lazy. That's where AI comes in, right? But I don't want to be famous. I don't want to sell out. I ain't gonna make, I don't want to make, my music videos are low quality and so forth, but, I would never make a video so dark. Mike Foster saying he doesn't even believe his own truth. In Helena Beat, he says, I couldn't even believe my own truth. And then he says, I'm okay. I put my hands, something like I keep push my hands away from the chair so I don't fall that way, and I'm all right. I take a sip of something poison and hold on tight. It sounds like he's being tied to a chair and he's drinking poison and he's just going to go along with it, And then he's doing, they're doing it for the money video, just close your eyes. Let's run this light, let's sit there and waste our life away like Bruce Willis movie where him and his wife are hooked up to machines and they go run artificial lives. But I know I'm just talking to myself right now in my old house. The dog's here, but I'll never sell out like that. For what? But not sipping any poison, sipping on something healing and hold on tight. And even though it's really hard to be here, I'm not gonna give up because then no one's gonna. I shouldn't say no one, but there's not gonna be anyone here really to help out the animals. Have been helping out since 2014. So, but this new band, Rick Beato just did a view on review, the Velvet Sundown or Velvet Underground Sundown, some artificial band. Let me see.
The Velvet Sundown and
The Velvet Sundown. Hold your pants down for the AI Velvet Sundown. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Right? No, I don't think it should be frozen. Yeah, it's a bat leg. That's Batman there. He needs some dusting. Been tripping on the shrooms. Anyway, hope everyone has a great day. And never sell out, baby. Never sell out. Never sell your soul.